Hi, and welcome to the Balanced Body Athletic Training Podcast. Today we're filming from PHI Pilates Studio in Pittsburgh. My name is Chrissy Romani-Ruby, and this is Zach. And today we want to show you some exercises for shoulder rehabilitation. This exercise was something that we designed to help our athletes gain length in their latissimus dorsi. As you know, many of the sports that our athletes play require a strong latissimus dorsi, and it also shortens in many of our swimmers and our baseball players, so we have to address its length as well as its strength. This exercise in particular will help to open up an athlete's chest. If you think of how a swimmer stands because of their latissimus dorsi, they're internally rotated at the shoulder, their chest is caved, and they're very kyphotic in their thoracic area. So this exercise is simple and easy, and they can do it on the road with the Pilates ring. So Zach, will have you turn and face me. And we're going to go ahead and start with our posture as a Pilates V. So a little bit of turn out at the hips, the heels together, and the legs kind of zipped and wrapped together, if that makes sense. Now be careful with your athletes because they like to become a bit of a sway back so that they don't have to lengthen their lats. So I gave Zach the cue of thinking of kind of like a swimsuit line or underwear line along his hip. Try to make a little bit of a bend there so he would keep his abs on. And he's just going to start by raising his arms, keeping them straight. He's going to raise them all the way up toward me. Now we imagine that our elbows are on a table, and we're going to bend 90 degrees at the elbow. Now this bend in particular will automatically make the glenohumeral joint roll into external rotation. So this is really great for stretching the bicep. So if you have someone with bicep tendonitis, this is also a good exercise for them. So Zach is going to keep those elbows pointing forward, and as he exhales to turn on his abs, you're going to bring your ring behind your head, moving only at the shoulder. So you'll notice the limitations in Zach's lats and mine, as we can't get our arms up any higher. Then we're going to bring those elbows back down and then reach the arms back out. So Zach, if you want to go ahead and do a few more of those. So he's going to inhale as he bends. As he exhales now, he's trying to move mainly at the shoulder and not at the elbow, so that the bend at the elbow doesn't change. And you can see the stretch. Exhale, elbows come down. Then the arms reach out, and he starts again. This time, let's turn and face the camera, Zach. I want them to see your elbows. So he starts facing front. Remember to keep the wrinkle at the hips. Good job, and zipped and wrap. Now he's going to inhale and bend. Good. Now if you watch your athlete, let's pause right here. If you see that elbow go out to the side like that, that's immediately telling you that their bicep is short. So you want to cue them to get those elbows facing front, and you can see the outward rotation happening at the humerus. So then we're going to exhale. Now we're going to watch the rib cage as he raises his elbow. It's getting better. You'll notice their flexibility improve really quickly. Elbows are going to come back down. Good, and then extend the arms out. Nice job, and you can relax. So what I like about this exercise is that they can do it anywhere. So even if they're on the road, a ring can always go along. They have the feedback of the ring for the distance of how to hold the arms, and they can think about keeping those elbows forward. It also helps with abdominal strengthening because you're working against those big global muscles that are always pulling the core out of position. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope to see you for our next podcast.